apologize for the delay. My computer crashed just in the minute that we were about to start. But I like it when these things happen. I like it very much. I like it a lot. It shows us that the unexpected always happens. We must always be ready for the unexpected to happen. It just comes upon us. So we must always be ready. If I have two messages to say today, one of them is that the unexpected always happens and that we must always be ready. The second message I want to tell you is about a movie I saw in 1999 called The Sixth Sense. I like that movie, not because of the dead people, but because what happened to the little kid. I always remember he was saying something like, I see dead people walking around like full of people all the time, everywhere. Well, I see amazing people, extraordinary people, walking around like regular people all the time, everywhere. And that is what we do in disaster response and disaster recovery. We work with the local stakeholders and we treat them as what they are. Amazing, extraordinary people who have survived. Survivors, not refugees. Amazing people with skills. Amazing people with knowledge. Amazing people with capacity. Amazing people with great potential. Amazing people with experience. I see them all the time, everywhere. They walk around like regular people. Many people call them refugees, we call them survivors. Many people call them helpless people that need help, we call them potential entrepreneurs. We call them partners. We treat them with dignity, we treat them with respect. We come to serve, not to save. We come to learn, not to teach. We come to build together, not to build for someone. And that is a big difference when you work in the field. You have to learn about those you're trying to serve before you take any step. I saw many organizations crash and burn in Japan. Many people question why was Japan turning down offers of help, why some organizations were not able to leave Narita airport and enter the country. The answer is very simple. They came to save people who did not need to be saved. When we came there, I came with a team from Singapore, Pakistan, the United States, Korea. They all got together at the airport. When they asked us, what are you going to do here? We said, we came to serve. We are here to serve you, to do whatever is needed. We don't have a solution. We don't have a plan. Our plan is your plan. We're here to work for you, to work with you. And we were in the country, with doctors, with equipment. Many people complained that the Japanese authorities would not let doctors in, would not let equipment in. Of course, you're not certified to work in that country. Of course, why are you bringing equipment that can be hired locally? Equipment that exists in the country. Why would you treat them like helpless people who have been devastated? Of course, they need our presence. They need our work. They need all the help they want. But they do not need to be displaced. They do not need to be put aside and be taken care of. They need to be back on track as soon as possible. They need to be the leaders. Disaster survivors need to be at the center of any recovery strategy, of any response strategy. They know the field, they know the culture, they know the way around. They know what they want. So we need to work with them. And that's what we've been doing. In Japan, it was very easy for us. Because the first thing we did is we went to the field and we presented ourselves at City Hall in Ishinomaki. And they told us, what are you going to do? I said, whatever you tell us. We can do a lot of things, and we have doctors, we have rescue experts, we have funding, we have fuel, we have money, but we are here to do as you tell us. And we signed up as simple volunteers in a list, and they assigned us tasks. We worked there for 2 weeks until we learned the ways of the Japanese people. We did whatever they told us to do. Some of those things made sense. Some other things did not make sense. One afternoon, I spent one afternoon just classifying clothes for people who could do it themselves. They could do that themselves. That did not make sense to me, but they told me to do it, and I did it until we learned. In the case of Japan, it was a lot easier than many people think. For the Japanese people, there is a way for everything. There is a way to everything. As soon as you learn that, that's your key into the Japanese culture. You cannot tell them, I have a solution, or this is the way we do this. If you present your solution as a philosophy, as something that has a structure, that has a story behind it, that has a solid structure, they will listen to you. You tell them, this is the way we do things, and this is why we do it, and this is how we came to this knowledge. Once they see that as their culture, and they will listen to you. Same thing in Haiti, same thing everywhere. You have to come, you have to learn, you have to work with them, and then you can get results. We never treat survivors as refugees. We treat them as brave survivors. We organized TEDxKRP in Japan and TEDx Port-au-Prince, and I'm very happy to say that most of the presentations were not about the disaster. In TEDx Port-au-Prince, we only had like 3 or 4 presentations that actually mentioned the word earthquake. Because there's so much more to Haiti than an earthquake. There's so much more to Haiti than people living in survivor camps. It's a nation, it's a culture, it's 11 million people with identity, with capacity, with ideas, with innovation, and we treat them as such. We see value in them. We see amazing people everywhere we go. This Christmas, this December, I am not a Christian, which is an irony, but I do a lot of work during Christmas time. I love Christmas. I love the spirit of Christmas, the spirit of giving, the spirit of hope, the spirit of coming together. And that's what we're doing this Christmas. We're organizing a number of events in Japan and in Haiti, bringing together the people of the world with the people there. But we're not sending gifts. We are sharing with them. In the Dominican Republic, my home country, I'm just a poor boy from a Caribbean country, from a small island in the Caribbean. And here I am talking to Singapore and flying around the world all the time. Not because of what I can do, but because of what amazing people can do. I see them, I trust them, and I work for them. And that's how I get value. In the Dominican Republic, there is a small restaurant called Moro con Coco, which is one of our favorite meals. We're just partnering with them. We are actually going to do an event where people can come and eat. They will pay for their meals, and they will have the option of sharing their meals with someone in Haiti or someone in Japan. So you're not giving money, you're not making a donation, you're sharing your food. And we're not bringing this food to Haiti or Japan. We are actually going to the people who are going to receive it, and we're going to cook it with them. So it's not a handout, it's not a donation, it's a cultural experience, it's a sharing experience. We're here to share with you a meal. The chef is coming with us. We're here to cook with you. And then we'll eat together. You will learn about our culture, we will learn about yours. We will sit on the same table as equals. We are not better than you because we're giving you food, because we're not. We're sharing it. And you have a lot to give us. You have a lot to give to us. You will give us your conversation, your time, your presence, the way you cook. You will be part of the process. It may look like a small thing, but it means the world to these people. To be treated as equal. to be treated as normal. I call it bringing a sense of normal back into their life. So that's what we're doing for Christmas dinner in Japan and Haiti. For the other days, we're going to visit some orphanages, and we are bringing musicians. Now, these are not musicians that are going to play for free. These are actual Japanese students who play music, and they've learned some Latin American songs, and they will come and play with us. And we will share, and we will learn about the Japanese songs, and we will play the Latin American songs, and we will play the Japanese songs, and it will be a cultural experience. Again, it's bringing a sense of normal back into the lives. And back to business. We need money to run all this. I don't want to ask you for money. I don't want to ask anyone for money. The only way we can end poverty is by generating wealth. If we do not create riches, we will not be able to eradicate poverty. We need to create wealth. We need to create fortunes. We need to make money. So that's why we're launching Markets of Hope. Markets of Hope is the belief that you can only end poverty by generating wealth. We are creating an online global marketplace where disaster survivors can offer their services and sell their products to the world. So they're not asking for donations, and you're not giving them money. You're buying their products, you're buying their services, you're hiring their services. And you are bringing dignity into their lives. So this December, pay attention to marketsofhope.com and relieve20.com, because that's what we're doing. We're sharing, we're having a cultural experience, and we're bringing dignity and normal back to the life. Thank you very much.